Whether you love to bake, meal prep, or just sip coffee, your kitchen should work for you. Unfortunately, setting up a kitchen can feel like trying to pack for a week-long vacation into a carry-on, especially when you're working with limited space. But fear not, an organized fridge can make all the difference in maximizing that space and keeping everything accessible. Instead of stressing over whether that shiny new fridge will even fit, let's focus on the fun part, finding clever ways to make it all work. With a little creativity, even the tiniest kitchen can accommodate your dream refrigerator. Get ready to discover some innovative fridge setups that are perfect for cozy spaces. And hey, if you find this video helpful, hit that subscribe button to keep the ideas flowing. Number 10. Think about the triangle rule. To maximize the practicality of your small kitchen, consider the triangle rule to work on the three main components. You should arrange the refrigerator, stove, and sink in an imaginary triangle position to ensure that you can move comfortably. It is essential to pay attention to determine the perfect walking distance. Placing the three most significant appliances with the triangle rule in mind to design a small kitchen layout will significantly benefit you. This way, you are smartly working on the efficient arrangement of the fridge, stove or oven, and sink simultaneously despite the limitation of the kitchen space. Adrian Bergman from British Standard by Plain English confirms that you can maintain seamless movement throughout the working areas of the kitchen by applying the triangle rule. This idea works in every kitchen, regardless of shape and size. 9. A creative refrigerator placement for a galley kitchen. One popular small kitchen layout is the galley style, which is perfect for those with varying corner widths and beneficial room lengths. Dan McFadden, the president of PB Kitchen Design, suggests placing the refrigerator at one end while positioning the pantry section and wall ovens at the opposite end. In the meantime, you can set up the sink and cooktop in the central position of the opposite walls to create an efficient and functional workspace. This layout not only maximizes convenience, but also enhances the overall design and atmosphere of your kitchen. On the other hand, Jennifer Gilmer recommends placing the refrigerator on the same side as the sink. This setup is especially helpful for food preparation as it allows easy access to ingredients from the fridge while handling washing and cutting. Meanwhile, L.H. Millard agrees that the refrigerator should be at one end to ensure that ample countertop space is centrally located between the sink and the range for optimal efficiency. 8. Place it near the food zone. The ideal spot for your refrigerator should be close to your food storage area. Keeping this in mind will make unloading your groceries a breeze. Placing the fridge near your dry foods lets you work more efficiently. This setup means you won't have to juggle separating wet foods like vegetables, fruits, and meats for the fridge from dry foods like rice, pasta, and biscuits in another area. Plus, it's a smart investment since it allows you to effectively prepare ingredients for cooking meals every time. 7. Can we place a fridge next to the stove? When it comes to positioning, especially if you're working with limited kitchen space, the answer is for sure. Although your options may be restricted since the fridge usually takes up the most room, there are ways to make it work. You can create a safe setup by installing a kitchen hood above the stove to reduce heat and smoke. Adding materials like reflective foil can also help create a barrier between the two appliances. It's best to maintain a distance of 15 to 18 inches between your stove and other large appliances, including the fridge. However, there are a few things to consider when thinking about placing the fridge next to the stove. First, these two appliances have opposite functions. One generates heat while the other stores cold. Having them close together may make it harder to maintain the refrigerator's temperature. Plus, this can impact the fridge's longevity, as the compressor will have to work harder, ultimately leading to higher energy bills. Number 6. Build fridge cabinet for extra storage. Making the most of every inch in a small kitchen is essential for effective functionality. Building a fridge cabinet can help you utilize every bit of space to store ingredients or appliances. First, measure the area, since you'll need at least 1.5 inches of extra space to install the fridge cabinet properly. Next, make sure to plan for ventilation to maximize the fridge's longevity and design according to your measurements. Once everything is set, you can start building the upper cabinet. Add surrounding walls to create a safe barrier for the fridge using plywood or hardwood, and don't forget to include brackets for extra support. To prevent water damage, use Kills Primer to seal the bottom of the refrigerator. Finally, to complete the project, you can enhance the cabinet's appearance with a frame or veneer, use Bondo to cover holes and seams, paint it to match your theme, and attach the cabinet doors. Number 5. Add more storage on the side. Extra storage space in your small kitchen can make a big difference. One way to achieve this is by adding a storage shelf next to the fridge. You'll need a 1x2 for the sides, which you can nail through the front. Once you figure out how many shelves you can fit based on the cabinet size, you can start building the shelves using 3 pieces of trim nailed into the cabinet. 4. A pull-out cabinet idea to complete the fridge. Now you don't have to tiptoe to access your extra space, and it all starts with: first, work on the cabinet frame by preparing 2 side pieces, a top and bottom piece, a back piece, and a toe kick using 3/4-inch MDF. Next, gather the materials for the pull-out insert, including the cabinet face, inside panel, and 2 pieces of side trim made from 3/4-inch bamboo plywood. Lay down one side piece of the frame and install 4 drawer glides before assembling the cabinet frame with the top, bottom, and back pieces using wood glue and brad nails. Once that's done, attach the other side piece to the frame. Then extend the drawer glides and attach the bamboo plywood to them. After that, attach the face to the inside panel and add trim to the top and bottom of that panel. Number 3. Opt for a mini fridge. For those living solo, having a mini fridge is a smart choice to fit into your small kitchen. You can even customize a mini fridge cabinet to match the surrounding theme. First, build the cabinet surround using 3/4-inch sanded plywood. Cut the sides and top based on your measurements and secure them with wood glue and pocket holes. Once you have your 3-sided box, add back supports using a 1x4 and secure the top and bottom with pocket holes. To maintain that built-in look, add trim to the top front, about an inch above the upper section of the fridge. 2. Craft a tall cabinet right next to the fridge. The next idea will address the flaw in number 6 while also upgrading the aesthetic of your kitchen. First, determine the measurements for the cabinet box, including the back, top, bottom, sides, and face frame lengths. Then do all the cutting. When assembling the cabinet box, you can either use pocket holes or attach the pieces with construction screws. If needed, you can add a shaker cabinet door using a frame glued to a 1/4-inch plywood. Before we wrap up our countdown, remember that every like, share, and comment helps us reach a wider audience. If you've watched this far, you know what to do. If the new voice kept you tuned in, give the video some hype to help it reach new heights. But if that feels like too much, just know you've done great by spending your valuable time here. With that, let's close our countdown with
above fridge configuration with pull-out drawers. Ideal for light utilities, this hack features tray dividers and smooth sliders. Start by measuring the cabinet area where you plan to install the drawers. Then attach 2 wooden supports to manage the slides. And do the same for the tray divider. Once you've completed all the measuring and cutting, use a Craig jig to create holes on the sides of the drawers. Attach both sides to the front of the drawer, and then cut the bottom pieces to fit into the grooves. Ooh, and by the way, at the Sim Home channel, you'll discover a variety of lists that you won't find on other channels. For instance, we offer insights like 10 low-cost update to refresh the bedroom, 10 small backyard vegetable garden ideas, and 10 kitchen storage cubes, among many others. Each of these lists is compiled with extensive research and careful writing processes. The admin has also included relevant sources to enhance your learning journey. So, what are you waiting for? If you have some free time and internet access, follow the link in the description to take full advantage of what Sim Home has to offer. That's it for now. Before you go, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment or share it with your friends on social media or your email list. Lastly, we look forward to seeing you again soon with more videos like this. Until then, thanks for watching.